He's serving life for a cold-blooded killing. Tonight, a key witness recants his testimony. So will it affect the case of the Ninja murder? For the past 9 years, he has been serving time for a murder he claims he never committed. His appeals have been consistently denied. But that could change.
That's because Action News has learned key testimony was never given. And one witness now admits he lied on the stand. Channel 7's Bill Proctor is here with more of his close-up look at the case of the Ninja murder. Bill?
Came to be called the Ninja murder because of this man's prowess with the martial arts. But this killing was actually done with a shotgun. One of the inconsistencies as this tape started to develop. Fred Freeman had what appeared to be an ironclad alibi in this case. 19 people said they saw him and his girlfriend in the Upper Peninsula on the morning that college student Scott Macklem was murdered in Port Huron. Now, even 9 years later, some of those alibi witnesses who also watched the trial still can't believe that he was convicted for a crime they say he didn't commit.
I lost complete faith in the judicial system. I thought it was sort of a mockery of everything I always thought that the court system was about.
I can't believe they would keep anybody in with that kind of a trial. It wasn't really a trial, it was a show.
They both told the jury that murder suspect Frederick Freeman was in Escanaba on November 5th, 1986, too far away to murder Scott Macklem in the parking lot of the St. Clair Community College, over 400 miles away in Port Huron. But one of the prosecutors who tried the case insists that the right man is behind bars.
Fred Freeman shot Scott Macklem. Fred Freeman was found guilty of that, and he is guilty of that.
They focused in on him right from the start, and that's where they ended up.
Private investigator Al Woodside believes Freeman deserves a new trial because, among other things, the most important alibi witness, the 18-year-old pregnant girlfriend of Freeman at the time, Michelle Woodworth, never testified, never told the jury that she and Fred were together in this house in Rock, Michigan, the day of the murder, and were together all day in Escanaba, about 30 miles away from Rock, November 5th of 1986. Freeman says Michelle left town because she was intimidated by police investigators and...
Michelle does not like me very much. She believes that I'm going to challenge her for custody of our son. We do not have any kind of working friendship now, and she's always admitted that I was with her that day.
Michelle did not testify, but this man did.
You seem like a decent dude, you know? You seem like a guy that, you know, you'd meet on a college campus or something, you know?
He's a small-time career criminal who wrote this letter to the prosecutor and then testified in Freeman's trial that Fred Freeman confessed to him while the two were in a holding cell in Port Huron. Now, terminally ill with a host of ailments, he admits the letter was fabricated, the confession and damaging testimony, all a lie.
You were talking about Mr. Freeman. It says the dude was telling me, yeah, he did it, but you'd never be able to prove it. Did Mr. Freeman ever really say that?
No. He said that he shot this guy with a shotgun. You know, prosecutor's office told me that when I made that statement to make sure that I turned towards the jury and looked at the jury.
But did Mr. Freeman ever say that to you?
No.
Did he ever say something about the victim screaming when he shot him?
No.
Did he ever say he used a shotgun to kill somebody?
No.
He says he was threatened when he wanted to back out of the testimony, but was rewarded when he did, with a ticket out of Jackson Prison to a halfway house.
Taken out of the prison back to St. Clair County and never returned to Jackson Prison, and instead resentenced by the same judge that tried Mr. Freeman.
It was an insult, of course, to think I was so stupid I would even do something like that. To spend all my time telling anybody who would listen that I'm innocent, and suddenly to come forward and say, oh, but I'll tell you that I did it, and plus I'll tell you details about it, and that was, you know, that was very shocking.
The testimony of the phantom confession is just one of many shocking elements in this trial. Tomorrow, we'll hear from a juror who admits he voted to convict on speculation and not evidence, and the defense attorney whose drug problem has led to a new trial for another convicted man.